This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Washington Huskies taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll try the left side. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback will keep it. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you can tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Now they're going to throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back in this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Power football with the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. When they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The inside handoff. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On the move. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you start the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Running back searching for a hole. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now on the move. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Trying to pick up a first down. Snap from the gun on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Washington sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Snap it to the back. Hard running there. He's knocked down in the backfield. A swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A 3rd and long coming up here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Michigan.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Quarterback keeps it. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Wolverines will try to move the sticks on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He's loose at the 15. All kinds of running room. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. Tackled, but he has a first down.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The run to the left. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Fast motion from the offense. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Using the quick game. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Washington.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Huskies.
Touchdown, Washington. Number 4, Halsman in the end zone.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Vanderbilt. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He turns that loose down the right side. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Michigan! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And they just need a few inches for the first down, but they've got three receivers spread to the right. They'll go to the ground. Trucks through the defender. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Quarterback will audible. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
After the misconnection, it's second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Wolverines. They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going up top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lets it fly. Pulls it in on the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback in force progression.
Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskies.
Touchdown, Washington. Number 10 with the catch in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Vanderbilt. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dialing up a second down pass play. That's reeled in. It's Odom. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good decision. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers him at all. And that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. A full dive to haul that one in. A first down for the offense.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we're all tied up.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Henson. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback checking the play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments.
In other schools around the country, Slippery Rock 49, Westchester University 24.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Grab near the sticks. It's Odom. Touchdown, Michigan! They've got the lead here in the fourth. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there getting set. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Going up top on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And that is a back-break. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The give and tick, 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 tick. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job.
Makes the grab down the left side. Open runway ahead. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Wants to go up top. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue-winged helmets on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The defense is going to dare them to throw the ball. They know the offense is trying to run out the clock. He'll take it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On second down, they'll take to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. They go to the ground. Turns it on in midfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Smart move to keep it on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. We'll see if they go back to the run here on third down. This is a designed run. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. Direct snap. Makes a pass to Marker. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team